So, hier sind wir wieder. Und mal gucken, jetzt gehen wir nämlich mal Harbour's Master Office rein.
Appointment. Yeah, that's why you're here. Not entirely out of the... If Mr. Appointment, then get. No appointment? No, they don't pay... Don't keep Mr. Kincannon waiting.
We're the future of SubLight. Just you wait to see.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. A cursory fingerprint analysis shows this display case was recently opened or closed. Confirmed. The grip has been modified for a specific wielder, most likely the rifle's owner. Additionally, the plasma rifle sights appear to have the fingerprints belong to Cedric Kincannon.
Oh, admiring my rifle. Had it custom fitted by a woman on Monarch. Why, if it isn't the inspector, I was hoping you'd swing by. Here for my alibi, I assume. Another murder? Drunk Raptidons? Black Hole Birdie practicing his hacking in the middle of the street? Stop me if it's one of those, or I'll just keep guessing. Did you now? You're confident they were slug agents and not, I don't know, hired thugs in stolen uniforms? I'm a very specific man. It tends to invite specific problems. The real question is, why would some... I suspect you're right. But I can't fathom who would benefit from tarnish... You said it, not me. So, as you've deduced, I did not send anyone from Slug after you, nor is it likely they assigned themselves that task. Still, I am sorry for the trouble, Inspector. With that settled, I assume you'll want to know where I... Let's see. That night, I was... torturing Elliot Nasser for an excellent question. I had his body dropped off the edge of the land complex. I'm not sure what happened to it from there, scientifically speaking. Maybe it dissolved? Ultimately, though, it doesn't matter. You'd be a fool to believe me, regardless. It's as I said. You shouldn't. If it helps, however, you might consider pursuing not my means, but my motive. Why in the name of the architect? I'm considering a line of commemorative merchandise. Still, that's nothing compared to what Helen would have made us in the long run. I'd offer to assist you in your work, but I've a You may very well want to. This particular trouble strikes me as not unrelated to your investigation. Items are disappearing from Slug's storage and processing warehouse. The thefts began a week before Helen's unfortunate death, and there have been more instances since. Before you ask, I'm not sure. I'm only confident that the thefts began mere days before Helen's untimely demise is an extraordinary... I'm not a man who believes in happenstance, Inspector. I certainly wouldn't take that bet. Regardless, this will be fun. You do recall, Inspector, that I'm not to be trusted? But certain, you'll want to speak with Ella Tinsley, the where... No, I'm joking. If she won't cooperate, tell me and I... And do feel free to search my office for clues while you're here. Was there something else you wanted to discuss? Constable Keene? No. Am I right to think this wasn't a work? It seems murder is becoming an unsettling trend on it. Thank you for informing me of Good. We may have been... Maria was a decent
was will der denn die ganze Zeit?
I'm also saddened to have lost an occasional dream. No. But let's discuss something else. Do you have other matters? The original incident? Well, I made an excellent deduction, Inspector. Our had Lou wanted... Lou's an administrator. My power grab, as Lou called it. But alas, I can't. Slug's control of Eridanos, because one day soon, SubLight will obtain a seat on it. Meanwhile, our dear administrator, he's grown increasingly... I wish I could wink, but it... Very well. A few. She said it was role research. But how much business know-how does one actor truly need for an action picture? I also arranged because she paid me to, Inspector. Besides, Helen was enjoyable company. She was confident, resourceful, not unlike you. Now, that is the question, isn't it? Tell me, do you really believe a smart approach, Inspector? And yet, this murder is bigger than Miss Helen's personal life. Bigger than her latest moving picture. Indeed. I suspect Helen arrived on Eridanos with grander plans than promoting Spectrum Brown. I knew I was right about you being clever, Inspector. I'm glad. Because whoever did kill Helen is not going... I just might. Your point, Inspector? Yes, I suppose you have. Be very careful, Inspector. I might. Your point, Inspector. Understood. I hope your Be very careful, Inspector. I might. Your point, Inspector. Am I an official? Be very careful, Inspector. I might. Your point, Inspector. Now, be very careful, Inspector. I'd very much... What or who made you decide to investigate me? A man of discretion. Disappointing, but admirable. Now then, did you need anything else? The original incident? Oh, no, not. Our combative relationship stems from paperwork, mundanely enough. Rizzo's contracted SubLight to construct the Eridanos atmospheric complex. Had Lou wanted Rizzo's to retain full control of Eridanos, he shouldn't have skimmed the revised contract I sent him. Lou's an administrator, for law's sake. Think of it this way. It was a test, and he failed. It was all perfectly legal, too, which irked Lou to no end. My power grab, as Lou called it, planted the seed of hatred. And Lou, obsessed with what should have been, has made sure to water it daily with his bitterness and anger. Do you think power belongs to those who submit the proper paperwork requesting it? Slug's control of Eridanos is a crucial step. Oh, that does sound fun, though. Meanwhile, our dear administrator is still laser-focused on old slights. He's grown increasingly desperate to catch... Continue investigating, Inspector. The original incident? Intimidation? Our combative relationship stems from paperwork.
Oh man, der labert aber ganz schön viel.
Lose and admit... Still, it was all... My power grab... Slug's control of... Our dear... He's grown increasingly... Not in front of witnesses. The original incident? What? Our combative relationship. Had Lou's an administrator. It was all perfectly legal, too. Which, my power grab, to his credit, he has tried. Slug's control of Eridanos is... That certainly seems... He's grown increasingly desperate to... Perhaps. Am I right to think that... No. It seems murder is becoming an... Thank you for informing me of Constable Keen's... We may have been on opposite sides of the law on occasion, but we were not enemies. Perhaps it will shock you to hear Maria was a decent soul. And law knows those are in short supply around here. A little square. I'm also saddened to have lost an occasional drinking buddy. She was fond of a 0G, so I cannot begin to imagine why. But let's discuss something else. Do you have other... Constable, am I right to think that... We worked for different companies? None. I'm flummoxed. I'd nearly forgotten how that feels. It's quite Thank you for informing me of Constable Keen's passing. Do tell. Very well. All right.
Okay, hat mich jetzt hier nur voll die Laube. Hier ist nur wirklich er drin?
I'm busy.
Mhm. Sieht man, wie beschäftigt du bist. Dann gehen wir hier mal runter.
This port seems real busy. I think I know you. Wonder if they're trying to compete with the groundbreakers.
Okay, hier darf ich nicht rein. Hier waren wir.
Somehow, I don't think the freelancers and SubLight agents are staying at the Grand Colonial.
Das hier. Muss ich ganz reingehen.
Huh? Who's there?
Ups. Da bin ich ein bisschen zu weit gelaufen. Na, bin ich ein wenig zu weit gelaufen. Und es lädt, es lädt. Und es lädt. So, jetzt nicht, müssen wir das alles wieder hören.
Inspector.
This port seems real busy. I wonder if they're trying to compete with the groundbreaker.
Ja, ja, wir waren ja hier schon. Hier sind wir außer sie jetzt da lang gelaufen. Okay, weiter sehe ich nichts. Da.
Why'd Helen have to go and die in our hotel?
Why'd Helen have to go and die in our hotel? We don't need that kind of notoriety.
somehow, I don't think the freelancers and SubLight agents are staying at the Grand Colonial. Okay.
Mhm. Sieht nicht sehr.
You seen those workers by the orchards? Those smiles are gonna haunt my nightmares.
I tried a little Spectrum Brown.
Hey, pal. Over here.
Wer bist du denn jetzt schon wieder?
Hey there. You're looking to unwind, friend? Maybe you're on your way to the bar for a good time? Maybe you're interested in something a little better than beer or Adreno? Something with a little more. The name's Auric. I deal in, shall we say, holistic pharmaceuticals, natural substances and the like. You know, alternative stuff. I know. Ooh, it came out of the ground. That's where worms live. I get it. I do. Why go for that homegrown shit when you could be pumping your body full of effort accelerators? Says it right on the Anti-Cleo's box. Better than nature, right? Well, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret, pal. Those pharmaceuticals the corporations manufacture, not all of them are as good for you as the board wants you. Alternatives. That's the way to go, pal. Trust me. No matter what ails you, I got what you... What do I sell? I've got premium shit, my friend. Vitamins like you wouldn't believe. Calcium. You got stress problems? I got stress solutions. Aromatherapy. Eases the mind. Diluted mantisaur essence. Best kept secret in the business.
It's probably just ground up fast ration pills. Or it's the real thing, which is an incredibly dangerous hallucinogen. That tastes disgusting.
And if you're a real freak, take... What can I do you for?
Er verkauft hier Drogen. Okay, ich habe einen Slug-Arbeiter-Ausweis. Okay. Ne, die Dinger haben da bestimmt auch was zu bedeuten. Jetzt nehme ich auch einen riesen Slip, einen riesen, was? Banane. Wie sieht die? Mal gucken.
Slug's got a cozy operation here, but I like the groundbreaking.
Wir sehen, brauchen wir hier schon. Hier waren wir noch nicht. Also nicht, wo wir sind, um ehrlich zu sein. Habt ihr nicht vorhin gesagt, oh, hier sind Diebe unterwegs? Eine versiegelte Tür. Vor allen Dingen, ja. Eine versiegelte Tür. Hier waren wir. Gut. Hier waren wir auch. Befinde ich mich nicht die ganze Zeit auf dem Frachthafen? Security. Okay, in der Security ist auch ganz schön viel los. Nehme ich nichts. Gesperrt. Wer bist du
You
denn?
one of the new workers? A lost tourist? Wait, I don't care. Just don't knock anything over. Sure do. Why are you interested in it? You authorized? I'd say that's suspicious. Hey, if it meant I could... This terminal, if it ain't on the nothing. I figured it wouldn't...
Real slick.
Stimmt, weil ich habe ja den Dingens.
How'd you do that so fast?
Leider fast so weit gekommen, dass ich
Step lively, friend.
ja, an den hätte ich nicht mehr vorbei geschafft. Und dann gehe ich jetzt hier lang. So. Ja, wir haben das Paket. Und hier unten eigentlich alles, außer dass da hinten
You seen those workers by the orchards? Those smiles are gonna haunt my nightmares.
Und runter und zu ihm.
Hope the job's coming along.
Was hast du denn nicht?
You're back, I see. No complications? Grand. The recipient is Joseph Dempsey. He runs the Eridanos Dry Goods and Sun. No comp.
Okay.
Welcome back. A shipment, you say? The only shipment I'm expecting is 100 pounds of salt tuna a week from now. And I certainly don't expect it to be brought by an inspector. Is that supposed to be some kind of code phrase? It has no nuance, no subtlety. Sticks out like a bent nail. A constable could detect that from the other side of Eridanos. I learn about secret codes in my off time. For fun. It's never anything that I actually need to use, mind. Playing dumb didn't dissuade you, huh? You're pretty sharp. And correct. Follow me to the back.
Ich folge dir.
All right. So, as you can see, this actually ain't the most standard and unremarkable general store this side of Halcyon. Welcome to my black market. Whatever you're here for, weapons, information, contraband, cane and ointment, I've got it. Sorry for the frosty reception. Had to make sure you... Good. A worthy freelancer is hard to find. Since you're in the know, you can access my black market stocks. Though, you'll have to come by later. I'm waiting on my next shipment. Here's your pay. Good doing business with you, especially seeing... See? Let's have a little... Oh, and a canister of trimeth...
Ah, das war sein... ich habe seinen Laden ausgeräumt.
Hope the job's coming. Excellent. Let's divvy up the payment 3 ways and we can consider this matter settled. What? That ain't gonna be enough to get Cass out of prison, and it ain't what we agreed to. Ah, shit. Looks like it was wrong to assume you were just like Hawthorne after all. Sure hope I can figure something out to pay Cass's fine. Scram!
Ja, was denn? Ich mache hier mehr Arbeit, er besäuft sich und sie sind im Knast.
Welcome. Information processed. This unit has not been. This unit concurs with. This unit has been. This purple berry. Well, please. Checking limitation. Error. How may this? Welcome. Please speak error. How may this checking limitation?
Ja, ist in Ordnung. Gut, da machen wir. Jetzt fehlt nur eigentlich hier drinnen das noch. Aber können wir jetzt auch hier reingehen?
Taking a break? I'll let the boss catch you.
Hier ist aber auch nichts. Hat keiner gesehen. Also so viel war da jetzt nicht. Ich dachte, da ist irgendwas Cooles, ne? Und es lädt wieder. Moin, Leute.
Hi there. Sorry, this area is off limits to port vision. Oh, wait half a second. You're the inspector. Sorry about that. I'll buzz you right in. Feel free to have a look around, sir.
Okay, er lässt mich einfach so rein. Oh, du bist der Inspektor.
Wonder how many of these boxes fell off the back of a loader.
Why'd Helen have to go and die in our hotel? We don't need that kind of notoriety.
Irgendeine Zugangsdaten habe ich geklaut. Also die Duschen sollen es sein.
Is Fight Night still on then?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
You down on a track named Dr. Dillon? What's he a doctor of?
Victory.
The biology of this sprat is highly unusual. This sprat has been in contact with multiple parasites, yet shows no symptoms of infection. An excellent point, Inspector. The unique immunological subsystem found in sprats is a cursory analysis of this based on slug.
Ein ungewöhnlich großes Brett. Da hätte man auch...
I guess they use this place to unwind. A cargo container, though? You'd think they'd get in trouble if they were caught.
Ist ja gar nicht.
Hey there, little buddy.
Warum haben die so viele Spreads hier? Eigentlich so große. Relevanter Ort.
Wait, maybe this N-ray warning isn't decorative.
Okay, hier gibt's nichts weiter. Hier aber auch.
I'm pretty happy with Mr. Kincannon brings us back.
Can't do that.
Keiner gesehen.
You're the inspector, aren't you? Boss Kincannon said you'd be by about the cargo that's been going missing. Gosh, this is so neat. A real-life inspector. What's that like? Have you solved any mysteries yet? Ever had to shoot a suspect? Well, yeah, but... Right, so the missing... That's the weird part. There's no pattern, far as I can tell. The thefts don't make sense. I ask you, who would steal a handful of Spacer's Choice Sabers, so dull they can barely cut mud, but leave the spectrum black? Ugh. Who'd be desperate enough to want to steal a Spacer's Choice Saber, full stop? No way. Then there's the most recent theft. Well, I'm... Everyone here. Best I can... As for who has... Could be. That's been... Last time I asked... It won't bother him any if you... Hopefully, you're... Everyone here. Best I can... As for who has... That's been... Last time I asked... Yeah, especially when he kept... On the bright side, I'm... Hopefully, you're... Oh, before I forget. I figured you might want to ask... Oh no. I forgot. Nah. I do have a little... Hi, Inspector. Happy to help, however... Keeping your... I heard Oh, and Burbage 3001 stopped by the warehouse. Am I? Heck yes! He's just so... shiny. So very... Keeping your... I heard... Oh, and Burbage 3... Am... Nice! He's just so... shiny and capable and... So happy to help however I can. Everyone... best I... As for who has... Nah, Benton's... Last time I asked him to check the... Brain dead, maybe. Hopefully, that's... Who'd be just... Yeah, no one's dumb enough. Then there's the most recent theft. I wish they hadn't... That's the... Who'd be just...
Usually it's just after money. Or mine is, anyway.
Then there's the most recent theft. I wish they hadn't stolen... That's... Who'd be just... Then there's the most recent theft. That's... That's... Then there's the most recent theft. Wow. Everyone he... Best I can... As for who has... That's... Last time I asked... Hi, Inspector. Keeping your... I heard... Oh, and Burbage 3... Emma. You mean the film where... Don't even get me started on... Hi, Inspector.
Ja, mal alles
Hi,
ausschöpfen.
Inspector. Keeping your... I heard... Oh, and Burbage... Kind of. You... Burbage 3001 too, because he's made by the... Hi, keeping your ear to... I heard... Oh, and Burbage 3001... Besides, keeping your... I heard... Oh, and No problem.
Okay. Also sind wir jetzt hier drinnen auch fertig. Spektrum Wodka. Ein Glas for every class. Hm? Ich meine, wir haben auch sehr viel zu essen auf dem Tisch auf dem Bild da. Ein Laib Brot mit Butter und ein Messer. Und deswegen hole ich mir noch ein Spektrum-Wodka dazu. Das nennt man nicht ein Körnerbrot halt. Na los, lade. So, jetzt mal wieder draußen. Gucken, was gibt's denn hier noch so Schönes, wo man das machen kann. Also haben wir den Frachthafen eigentlich auch schon abgehakt jetzt. Leider. Waren wir auch. Ja. Ja, das war's hier. Also Leute.